didn't have my glasses. I'm 50. Whatever. First of all, I have to say, Shelly Wright, I love you. Shelly's the one who told me about GLSEN just in the last month, to be honest. And I'm in. This is huge. This is so important. And my beautiful wife, Bridget, and I were talking tonight, and we're like, this is so huge. This has to be everywhere. And Bridget is from Georgia. And boy, does it need to go there. I know a thing or two about being bullied. I wasn't always like a giant. I went from 5'6" to 6'1" in 8th grade. And yeah, tell me about it. And and so I started working out because my back was so bad. I fractured my own back because I grew too fast. So I started working out. The coaches loved it because I so did not even do that. So what? Anyway, it took me talking about being accepted for so many things, but a long time for me to even accept the skin I was in. Because people would walk, or even kids, I was always the tallest in the class, never got to take a picture in the front row. They would say, God, you're so tall, are you sure you're not a man? I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty damn sure. And then I came to the conclusion in college that I got a scholarship for track and field because of my athletic ability. I went to Fresno State, thank you. And it was because of my size and my athletic ability that I used my size and what other people called a freak of nature to benefit me. I got a free education because of how I was and who I was. And thank you. I'm very grateful for that. I mean, I excelled in so many things by the grace of God because my mama always said, don't let anybody tell you you can't do something. And if they do, well, then piss on them. She still says that. But and I still get it. It's still a raw nerve. I'll be walking out of the women's bathroom and somebody will be walking in looking down, and because they're smaller or whatever, they'll go, oh, and I'm like, hey, and just turn it around. God don't like ugly. So, yeah, it still strikes a nerve. But as I said, I wouldn't be where I was doing what I get to do. And I say get to do because every day's a gift. And I get to be on one of the most amazing shows that I think has changed so much for kids. I do. And it's true, I don't know if you ever heard, but I ran into Brad Falchuk, who's a creator of Glee, and I had done a pilot for Ryan Murphy who's the creator of Glee. At the same time he had written a pilot for Glee, he had written this pilot, it was called Pretty Handsome. And it didn't get picked up, but Glee did. But Pretty Handsome was probably a life-changing role for me. I got to play, and I say got because it was a gift, I got to play a transgender from female to male. And it was the most powerful and amazing script I had ever written, and I could not believe I got to do that. And thank you. And it didn't hurt that all of my work was opposite Joseph Fiennes. That was terrible. No, he's beautiful inside and out. And so I ran into Brad Falchuk, asked him how he was doing. He said they just finished up the first season of Glee. And I said, I love the show. Come on, you guys, write me something. That would be so fun. And I was half-heartedly joking. And he said, well, can you sing? I said, well, I'm no Mariah Carey, but I can carry a tune. I should have said Shelly Wright. She's awesome. So 2 months later, my agent calls me and says, hey, you're not going to believe this. Ryan Murphy called, and they wrote a role for you, and her name is Coach Beast. And I've been called a beast a lot in my life, and I've never been more proud of Coach Beast. Thank you. I feel Glee's done a lot for the LGBT community, and I could spend hours up here talking to you about letters I've gotten from kids that are so in love with the characters and the inspiration they've gotten to be able to be themselves and for them to be comfortable in their own skin. It is amazing. From the characters on Glee, we have lesbians, we have gay, we don't have any transgender. I think a lot of people thought that's where my character was going, but we didn't get to, but that would have been amazing. And I don't know, I just am honored to be here, and I've gotten to do so many things because of what I get to do. And I've also lent my name to a book. A friend of mine wrote a book, and it's about an anti-bullying book, and you can only buy it online because 100% of the proceeds go to one of the 5 charities on there of your choice. And the book is called Just Like You, and it's by Robert Kroupa, K-R-O-U-P-A. And it's the sweetest book, and it's for kids, and I think it should be for adults, but there's a lesson in it. It doesn't matter what you look like or what your disabilities are, that we're all you. We're all just like you. I'm very proud of that book. I'm hearing some pretty powerful words up here tonight. Words like leadership, heroes, and triumph and success. And I'm elated and inspired to see these young people here tonight, Eli, here leading our way into a better, safer, more respectful future. Here she is. You're good.
Awesome. Well, thanks for all those really sweet words. I wish every teacher could be like Coach Beast, because, I mean, that would be awesome. Not only would the musical accompaniment make gym class so much more fun, but all students would know someone really has their backs. Queer students with supportive educators feel safer in school, perform better in class, and are way less likely to miss school. Having supportive educators empowered me personally to work with my school to introduce a trans-inclusive policy. And now every trans and gender nonconforming student who goes to school in my hometown and every other school in California will be safe and respected and doesn't have to be terrified to go to school as their authentic selves. It's really an honor to be here tonight to recognize one of those unsung heroes who's changing the lives and giving hope to students like me. GLSEN's Educator of the Year, Dr. Laura Taylor from Champaign Unit 4 School District in Illinois.
My turn. Wow. As both a school principal and assistant superintendent, Dr. Taylor has done everything in her power to improve the educational experience for students in their district and beyond. She could kick Sue Sylvester's ass. As a principal Urbana High School in Illinois from 2006 to 2012, Dr. Taylor created a social justice committee so educators and others could explore how privilege-affected students access educational resources. Did you get that? She also put together a highly attended public forum to raise awareness of the LGBT issues in schools and developed a Think Before You Speak video aimed at stopping discrimination language inspired by GLSEN's Think Before You Speak ad council campaign. When Dr. Taylor became an assistant superintendent for, is it Champaign? Is that right? That's awesome. Okay. Champaign, I'm still trying to fool myself. Champaign Schools in 2012, She created another social justice committee that offered professional development opportunities for educators, where it needs to start. The committee implored issues like racism, sexual orientation, and gender identity, exclusionary practices, and equality and justice. Madame?
So for her love of all students and her personal investment in the future, GLSEN is proud to name Dr. Laura Taylor the 2014 Educator of the Year.